Hey guys, it's your girl Melina and welcome back to another video. Let's get straight into it. It's coming home, football's coming home. Well, what a game. England 1, Croatia 0. The same Croatia side that was supposed to dominate us in the midfield battle and outclassed us in the semi-final of the World Cup. Is that revenge, or is that sweet revenge, should I say? Or is that luck by chance, and should we not ride our luck for long? Stay tuned and take note of my match reaction to England versus Croatia. In terms of what I think of the game, I think the first half was really well. I think we dominated the midfield. In terms of Calvin Phillips, my word, that player does not deserve to play for Leeds. He's been incredible at Leeds ever since he was a kid playing for them. However, I think if he keeps up this momentum and the pace, and in terms of the passing, he will be more credible and be able to play for a bigger club than Leeds in the future. Hopefully, that's just my opinion. For me, I feel that this game, in summary, is just defense shines as an attack fails, stumbles over, and crumbles apart into bits and pieces for the Croatian side. In the first half itself, we should have been 2-3 goals up. Foden got the ball, a beautiful touch outside of his left foot, but hit the post so close to goal, so close to curling that into the back of the net. But at the end of the day, we thrived, we persevered, and we continued the momentum to battle and shamble the Croatian defensive side. Calvin Phillips, beautiful run through the midfield, swaps it through to Raheem Sterling, Raheem the Dream, who in the first half missed so many chances, didn't have end product, and people were questioning, why is Raheem even starting? Where was Jack Grealish to begin with? Jack Grealish should have been the first name on that starting lineup. However, Sir Gareth, we don't know what you did. We don't know how you done it. We don't know what in the world you did with that lineup. However, 3 points in the bag in the group. Raheem Sterling slaughtered that goal. Beautiful pass by Calvin Phillips right into the back of the net. For me, right off the bat, I'll say Calvin Phillips, man of the match, dominated the pitch. Although he didn't score the winning goal, he was brilliant throughout the whole game. He really showed, true heart and desire in terms of performance on the pitch. And I think he was just not only just strong and physical, that whole energetic and solid momentum throughout the game, excellent use of the ball defensively, and was simply decisive in the winning goal. To me, he is my man of the match. Some of you may even argue that Raheem Sterling is the man of the match, although I think he didn't have as wonderful as the first half as I would have hoped for. And Sir Gareth did make some questionable choices in terms of the lineup without, Jadon Sancho missing out. Was he was he gone for a Man United medical? Those United fans might think so. However, I think, Raheem Sterling scored. At the end of the day, he did score, the goal with clever movement and management. Brilliant finish on that goal. But I think, he was too wide on two other chances. He lost the ball, couldn't finish his chances, and had some poor passes and dribbles along the way. But at the end of the day, he did improve, so to speak, in terms of a lively run out through, and the goal should really help boost his confidence going into Scotland. Scotland today were very unlucky, and I don't think they turned up. McTominay did have a poor game today. Kieran Tierney, beautiful Arsenal player, missed out due to an injury. Unfortunately, it seems like our captain, Kieran Tierney, my captain for me, well deserving of Arsenal captain, seems to be very injury prone and made out of glass. Also, another thing I wanted to mention, two other players that really shined on the pitch today of the day of the England game was Phil Foden and Money Mace. Money Mace was incredible on the ball. Money Mace done well simply, and I think, he started very lively. He opened up Croatia's defense with a very good passes down the middle. He followed the pattern of the game. It influenced, you could see how well he was influential at Chelsea. He continued to work, through different positions, and the chemistry he had on the pitch was incredible. To me, he done really well. Another player with, a shambles of a haircut is, Phil Foden. Phil Foden looked lively, but, he hit the post really unlucky early on in the game. I think he did very little to hurt Croatia and didn't in the style of play with Harry Kane and Sterling. I think he needs to be, Sir Gareth Southgate needs to be a bit more clinical in terms of how much pressure are you putting on, this 20-year-old player. Is it too much? Is it too little? We need to have a balance in terms of squad depth, in terms of pressure on the pitch. For me, Tyrone Mings was a player I questioned severely in seeing that team lineup. But to be honest, he proved me wrong. He did his job well. He was very good positionality. He showed good desire and leadership on the pitch. I think, just in terms of a critique for Tyrone Mings, I think his distribution needs to be a bit more sharper, and he needs to work on that over time to strengthen his confidence and overall his performance on the pitch. John Stones, for me, defended well in the box against Croatia's crosses. I think John Stones was a bit too slow with the passes from the back, and it affected his tempo and momentum on the pitch. Once again, where's your momentum, your agility? It was just not there. Kyle Walker, I think, had a really poor game. Although he defended well against Perisic, I think that was it for him. I think, he had a stinker of a game and he didn't offer much going forward. Jordan Pickford had nothing really to do. A critique I have with Jordan Pickford is his distribution was solid. However, I think, in terms of, the second half and later on into that first half, some of his distribution wasn't entirely accurate. And I think he could have improved that on the pitch. Kieran Trippier was a really controversial inclusion into the squad. He defended really well, but I think, he didn't offer much going forward. I think, he didn't have much accuracy on set pieces. And accuracy on set pieces is what, the England squad needs going into Scotland this upcoming week. And that's a must-win game for us, and it's, bragging rights. England versus Scotland do have, a lot of history, and let's see how well the boys do. But at the end of the day, as I mentioned, we did get the 3 points, and Sir Gareth, however you did, whatever you done, you got us the 3 points. For me, I just want to address Harry Kane. To me, in the first half, Harry Kane barely got a touch of the ball. He did have good movement to open up space for Sterling's winner, but he did nothing in front of goal. And I think, this is no longer Harry Kane playing for Tottenham. It's Harry Kane for England. You would think, seeing Harry Kane as a captain for England, you would think, okay, he's going to offer more. He's going to, do more on the pitch. But I think he dropped way too deep on the pitch. Needs to be a bit more patient to stay around in goal. And more importantly, you have to finish your chances, Harry Kane. He had a really good chance and bottled it. Hopefully he's okay. And hopefully John Stones is okay, as he was injured as well. Marcus Rashford, the substitute. I think Marcus Rashford was brought on just to bring more pace into the game, but I think he didn't really offer much. A player, who was also subbed on was Jude Bellingham. I think Jude Bellingham is only 17 years old, and the fact that Sir Gareth trusts him so much does deserve merit and credit when and where it's due. I think, Jude Bellingham's appearance was just a short cameo appearance, therefore you can't really judge him too much. However, you can see the confidence in him and the hunger in him. If he's given the chance, will he turn up? That's a question to answer moving forward into the game. Dominic Calvert-Lewin, did not see much of him, so I'm not going to really comment much about him. But moving on into Scotland's game, what should we see differently? I think England should continue playing with the tempo and energy that we had in the Croatian game. And I think, our attack lacked a spark, which affected the atmosphere inside Wembley. In that first half, the atmosphere, the audience in Wembley was as silent as the game because it was goalless. We kept missing chances. We couldn't finish our end product. And I think, we need a bit of more electricity in the pitch and in the atmosphere of the fans. So going into Scotland moving forward, hopefully we can bring in that momentum and get the other 3 points. Personally, for me, I don't see us getting the 3 points against Scotland. But after seeing Scotland today, I think Scotland really, really were poor. They didn't finish their chances. They got really unlucky. The first goal was really, really good. There was no way a keeper could have stopped that goal. I think Rice yesterday, but I think he was a bit underwhelming on the ball. He is clearly a great defender. He's going to improve with time, but I think, he was a bit shying away from the ball, negative passing. I don't really know, is it above average? Is it average? To me, I think he had an okay game. He was quality. Defensive-wise, he was solid and kept the ball well. I think he done his job well. And at the end of the day, if you do your job well, you perform. And it really showed up on the pitch. So, moving on into Scotland's performance today, Scotland were battered today. And a lot of people underestimated Czech Republic today. And that first goal, there was no way the keeper could have stopped that. And, I think they were just unlucky, but let's see how it goes. To me, personally, I think that even if England get the draw against Scotland, we'll still manage to do well in the group. Let's hope for the best. Up the England, up the Three Lions, and last but not least, it's coming home. What I want to say is I do want to know, I want to know what you guys think and who you guys think was the man of the match, and which nation do you guys think is going to bring the Euros home? I want to know your thoughts on who was your man of the match. Do you think it was Raheem Sterling, or do you think it was Calvin Phillips of Leeds? Let me know your thoughts. I will be back here for another match reaction of England versus Scotland. I'm rooting for England, and my England shirt is currently in the wash. However, hope for the best. Up the Three Lions, and Sir Gareth, you are the one. You do still turn me on. And up the Three Lions, and it's coming home. Do make sure to leave a like on this video if you like what you heard so far. Make sure to kindly subscribe, and thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch my video and to stay tuned for more videos on this channel. Thanks so much, and have a great day. Stay awesome, legends, but most importantly, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye-bye.